Time now is 8:20. This morning, we're talking about family vacations with grandparents, parents, and kids. Earlier in the show, we talked about potential problems that can come up in vacations with family members of different ages. Now, Blanca Cobb joins us to talk about how you can have the best vacation. Blanca, what's the best way to start a family vacation with family members of different ages?
It takes some pre-planning. So what I mean is get together, whether send text messages or do a FaceTime where you're talking to everybody who's going on the trip and saying, hey, these are some ideas I have. Want to hear your ideas? What are some things you would like to do? What are some things you wouldn't like to do? And you try to get a consensus if you can. Keep this in mind. You're not going to be able to make everybody happy. You're just not. There are too many different personalities and interest level. However, you can try to see what you can do, what you can plan that accommodates the majority of the people.
And what's a common mistake families make when planning a vacation?
One common mistake is that you think everybody has to do everything at the same time, like every single activity. That's too much. What is better is to have some activities that everyone can participate in. Let's say you feel like family meals is something that you want everybody to do. But then there might be other times where you give options of activities. For example, some people might want to go go-kart racing and others might want to go spend some time at the beach. And then you meet up later on. So it's having that variety because you're appealing, again, to different personalities and interests and desires.
And then what should you consider about accommodations for the group too?
This is where it can be too much of having a good thing when you have your family like on top of each other, so to speak. So see if you can get any type of accommodation that has some space where there might be a separate living area, where there can be some downtime where people can recharge and just, re-energize before they go back into the big group. With prices, with house rentals, sometimes you can get something more on the economical route. You might be able to find a villa or some suites at a hotel. The thing is just seeing what is out there and what you can accommodate in your own budget. Oh, and there's one thing I forgot to mention that I want to add quickly is the flip side of these mistakes is where you think that everybody needs to do something. It's when you have a big group and there's some people who just want to do something together and they leave everybody else out. When it's a family vacation, you just have to think about you can't do that. You have to be inclusive.
I think my thought process here is all-inclusive resort if the budget doesn't matter. All right, well, thank you, Blanca. You can continue the conversation with Blanca on our Facebook page, Blanca Cobb, Body Language Expert.